Someone's nuked the White Springs, and now there's horrible, horrible ghouls all over the place. I've got to get back into the Enclave bunker, and this is the current state of affairs. I am getting irradiated. Oh boy.
War never changes.
Actually, I don't know that the power armor is actually needed. I think the Chinese stealth armor actually protects against radiation and other kind of diseases, which is super nice. High radiation fluids. We'll take that, I guess. Let's collect what we have going on here from these guys. Ultracite vein. Oh. We might want that just for crafting ultracite. Can I not mine this? Do I need a pickaxe for that? Interesting. We're gonna pick up this guy too. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna get some pockets filled even before we start here. This is absolutely insane. What is this glowing here? This is the glow sap. Interesting. There is all sorts of interesting plant life now inside the nuke. What was that? I'm in a state of caution, but why? Oh, we've got a scorched. I think now that we're finally inside here, we can actually get out of our power armor suit. I think we're safe from the nuke outside. So let's just open that up and let's get out of this suit. Nice. There we go. Let's collect it. Put that back in our inventory. Alright, so check it out. We are wearing our Chinese stealth armor. This is going to heavily improve our stealth for our sneaky sniper build. And you can see that when we are crouched, we are completely in stealth mode. We are in this chameleon type effect, which blends us into our environment. When we move about, we're fine as long as we are crouched. The other thing I've done is I've started to rework some of my perk cards to have more of a hyper focus on VATS, because there are some very good VATS cards that really are great for a sneaky sniper build. And I've got new weapons now, so I've got this this lever action rifle with a silencer on it, and it really just kind of hides me further when I'm actually in attack mode. So it's super good. And just something really quick, I've noticed that we've been growing so much on the channel. Thank you so much for everybody that's supporting the channel and subscribing and everything. But I've also noticed that going over some of the analytics for the channel, that there is a great percentage of you that are still not subscribed. Please do so. It's absolutely free. It doesn't cost you a single thing. If you like watching the channel, which obviously you guys do, because the majority of you that do watch the channel are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It would mean a lot. Your support means so much, so please do so. The other thing that we did recently was we released a video about me taking the crate from the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy edition collector's pack, or collector's sale item, whatever you want to call it. The collector's edition was the Pip-Boy that was sold with Fallout 4, so you can use a cell phone app to bring up or kind of mimic the Pip-Boy interface and link with the game. The crate that it came in was a super nice crate, and I made a video about turning that crate into a gaming PC. Please check it out. It was such a fun project. It's such an awesome, unique thing. I think you guys would really enjoy it if you guys like Fallout. Oh. There's robots dying in here. I think they're kind of exceeding their warranties or something. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, definitely check out the Pip-Boy Crate PC project video. It was just a lot of fun, and it's such a cool build. All right, I've got to get to, not this way, I've got to get to somewhere in this bunker. Might be this way. We've got to explore the bunker to get to somewhere. Maybe it's through here. So that I am become death. Am I... Oh, it's above me. I've got to go above me. So it's probably up through here. This is so confusing. Maybe it's... No, this doesn't make any sense. There's nothing above me, so... Where exactly am I going?
Passing through, General.
Oh, I'm a general now. That's kind of cool. Right, we were able to basically... Wave Spring Resort. Interesting. No, I don't want to go this way. We were able to meet the requirements to complete the previous quest by just doing a lot of the the event stuff. And now...
Please note, excessive aggression towards facility apparatus will not be tolerated.
Now I need to become death.
Member is cleared for this portion of the facility. Please,
Darn
make
Skippy,
yourself at home.
Clear, I'm gonna take those. I'm trying to make myself at home, but I'm trying to find out where I need to go. Which is quite confusing.
Welcome, General, to the Command Center.
Okay, this is something. Oh, the Command
This
Center.
space served many purposes. Armory, archives, education center. But its most critical role was its connection to the local nuclear missiles.
Alright,
A
so...
short training regimen was added to help new generals familiarize themselves with the nukes, their capabilities, and their dangers.
FCON 1.
If you wish to acquaint yourself with their intricacies,
Progress.
you're welcome to
Missile
approach
Silo
the posters
Charlie,
against the wall.
Bravo, and Alpha in progress?
If you'd rather jump right in, you may speak to any of our command terminals to move on to the next step in your personal nuclear arms race.
They've got a shot glass up here. Guess the stress is too much for him. This is the armory. Okay, super interesting. A stash box here. I'll take that. Right. I don't know if this actually means anything, but I'm kind of noticing how these desks here are in the shape of a pentagon. I'm wondering if this is a reference to the Pentagon. Really curious. Military cap, okay. I need to speak with the command terminal to bypass the tutorials. Complete all the nuclear training tutorials. So there's 4 of those. That's going to be these, right? I am kind of curious about this. So nuclear key cards.
Greetings, General. Welcome to your nuclear launch training session. Over the course of the next 4 posters, you'll be taught everything you need to know about utilizing the Appalachian automated launch system. During your briefing, you should have been issued a nuclear key card. During an actual launch, you will need to insert the card into the designated slot before entering your launch code, at which point the key card will be consumed. Additional card drops will be brought in by automated convoy should the DEFCON rating continue to worsen. You may speak to your logistics officer as to the location of the pickup for your additional cards, should the circumstances arise.
And oh, have they arisen. This DEFCON rating the General speaks of has been pegged at its maximum for some time now, due to the hazardousness unleashed by our earlier guests.
Okay.
The silver lining of this is that one can often find a keycard convoy en route somewhere in Appalachia.
Those are the...
We're happy to use our restored surveillance tools to help you track them. Access any of the surveillance system terminals to initiate your hunt.
Right. Those are the feral ghouls that are carrying the backpacks that beep. These guys, basically, that are now feral. And we gotta collect those that have the codes on them. So then, Do we really need to listen to this? I mean, I guess we could.
To prevent misuse of Appalachia's automated missile silos, security measures for the region's nuclear arsenal have been increased well beyond any of our existing standards. Each silo has its own 8-digit launch code, which is valid for a single week. These codes are broken into 8 individual number
Ooh, that light's bright.
pairs, each carried by a designated officer who is under strict orders to guard their code piece with their life. The order of numbers has been encrypted using a series of methods to prevent improper deployment. The bunker staff of specially trained code decryptors will provide the officer corps with the code when it is renewed each week.
The decryptors, it should come as no surprise, are dead. It will be up to you and your fellow members to decrypt each silo's launch code before they are regenerated. We, however, might be able to help.
Yes, you've mentioned that.
We've gathered all the information we could recover related to the codes and their encryption in the archives on this floor.
Right. I kind of...
Also our belief that the flip card displays in this room had something to do with the code. What
Sure,
exactly?
sure.
We leave up to you and your compatriots to uncover. And we're more than happy to use our surveillance systems to track down the last known locations of these code-bearing officers. Just approach any of our surveillance terminals.
Yes, you've mentioned that. All right. The automated silos.
The missile silos of Appalachia are equipped with an advanced robotic construction system, allowing them to rapidly refill their arsenals in a matter of hours. The silos themselves are defended by a robotic task force and staffed with a contingent of special clearance human missileers. Security protocols require all silo entrants, regardless of rank, be escorted by a missileer at all times. Entering a silo without escort will be treated as a hostile act.
See.
We're unable to peer inside the silos themselves, but we are confident in saying we doubt any such escort still lives. You will be on your own once you're through the door.
I imagine that. There's always some type of hostile situation, no matter what. Nuclear fallout and mutations.
Due to the region's advanced missile installations, there is a high chance of a retaliatory nuclear strike touching down somewhere in Appalachia. The intense radiation released by such a blast can have devastating effects on the local flora and fauna, mutating them into hideous monstrosities fit only for a quick death.
To the contrary, General. Our memory banks suggest quite the opposite.
Is that it? Really?
Our previous residents managed to acquire samples of some materials created shortly after the first bombs fell, and what they found was
I was gonna say,
illuminating, to say the least.
you do talk a lot. You're gonna keep going, aren't you? No. Oh, okay. I guess we're done with this presentation. This presentation.
Materials of exceptional versatility
Jeez.
and volatility. However, if you can stabilize them fast enough, a jaunt into a blast zone, it seems, could be a productive one.
Okay.
Documentation related to these materials can be found in the archives.
Yeah. Yes. I would assume they would be there.
As well, the fissures that have cropped up around the region seem promising as possible sources of materials, along with some added pest control.
Right. You're done.
Map
Oh,
in this
okay.
room contains the locations of these fissures, if you're looking for a target.
Thank you. Okay, I gotta speak to Modus now. What I really want to do real quick, though, is actually just kind of scrap some things that I've picked up because I just don't need them in my inventory. So after getting the entire rundown on this amazing presentation here on how to launch nukes, I gotta speak to Modus yet again.
Now,
Yeah.
with that out of the way,
okay.
it's about time you got your hands dirty. There are a few key paths you should explore. Acquiring a nuclear keycard, hunting down a few code officers, and delving into the nature of the launch code's encryption in our archives. Everything you need to get started, you should find in this space. How to proceed, though, we leave up to you. But please, feel free to ask our terminals if you have any questions. Good hunting, General.
Acquire a nuclear code piece. Search the archives info for the launch code encryption. Launch a nuke from any silo. Decryption launch code required, of course, obviously. An optional nuke fissure site prime 8 players recommended. 8+ players. Nuke fissure site prime. That's the one in Watanga? Oh, great. Okay, so surveillance system. Nuclear keycard escort. What just happened? Recover a nuclear keycard from a Cargobot. Okay, hide and seek and destroy. Interesting. Surveillance mission detected. Intercept marked target before initiating additional missions. Oh, okay. So this is like a subquest of I am become death. Is that what's happening? Is there an archives anywhere? Brig. Man. This place is like a maze. Alright, so this is the command center room. This is the armory, and it looks like the archival terminal is here. Odd place to put this. I thought the other room... I guess this is more secure, but... Okay, yeah, you know what? Whatever. Let's just kind of see what happens here. Data archives. Ellen Santiago. Right, so we found this code pieces option which completed one of the objectives for I Am Become Death, which talks about the encryption of the letters versus the numbers and how it doesn't spell anything. And we have to figure it out. Even Modus couldn't figure it out. Alright, so we did find out something about the code keys or the code pieces for the nukes. There's a lot of awesome information. Definitely something worth reading. Just kind of gives a lot into the lore. And let's see, we've got to really just figure this one out. I think now we actually have to recover a nuclear keycard from a Cargobot. And I think to get out of here, can we go this way?
Hello, member, and welcome to the bunker's science wing. In this space, great minds once tinkered with the building blocks of life itself. We have managed to rebuild the fabrication system for one of their more interesting discoveries, the Mutation Serum. You may peruse our collection within at any of our science terminals. We do ask that you watch your step inside. There was a portion of the wing we were forced to demolish for health purposes.
Right. I've somehow wandered into the science wing.
Rest assured, the
Come on,
whole
Modus.
space has been thoroughly sanitized several times.
As I was saying, I somehow stumbled into the science wing and found this all over the wall. And it seems like they were probably experimenting with some type of FEV virus, is what I'm guessing is what he probably was hinting at or said. This looks really out of place. Like, is this a door? Is that a door? And nothing happened. Right. Let's try to keep finding our way out of here. Why am I so lost?
Target elimination.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm the general here. You can't be doing that kind of stuff to me, alright? Let's get out of here and let's find this nuclear key card.